In this video, I will show you how to calculate space required to set up a data warehouse. Okay, in order to calculate the space requirement for the data warehouse, we need these following components: fact table, index of fact, dimension index, aggregate table, index of aggregate table, temporary space, and sort space. We will be adding up all these components to know how much space will be required to set up a data warehouse. So space requirement is equal to F plus Fi plus G plus Di plus A plus Ai plus T plus S. Here we can convert certain terms to F. Here it is said the size of aggregate table, index of aggregate, and fact tables are equal. So what we can do is, instead of writing A and Ai, we can replace A by F, Ai by F. So we will have 3F. Similarly, the size of index of fact table, that will be less than or equal to 30% of fact table. So we can write 0.3F instead of Fi. So it will be 3 plus 0.3F. It will become 3.3F. Similarly, the dimension table will be less than or equal to 10% of fact table, and dimension table and index of dimension tables will be nearly equal. So we will be writing D is equal to 0.1F, Di is equal to 0.1F. So totaling these things, we will get 3.5F. So in this way, we convert this dimension and aggregate to F, and this sort space which is required to sort the data in the data warehouse will be less than temporary space. Temporary space is required to execute other additional programs in the background. So instead of writing yes, we can write T only. So in this way, we will be getting the formula for setting up the disk requirement for data warehouse, that is 3.5F plus T. So at least we should have this much of space to set up the data warehouse. So to calculate the value of T, we will be using this formula: 2n plus 1 multiplied by P, where n is the number of concurrent queries allowed to execute at the same time and P is the number of partitions. Now let's see a simple example. Let's suppose an organization wants to put its data online for 3 years. 3 years data they want to put online, and each year data generated will be 48 gigabytes. So our total fact data will be 48, total amount of data generated per year multiplied by number of years of data that have to be kept online. So we multiply 48 by 3, we will get 444 gigabytes for year. And suppose number of concurrent queries be 3 and partition size be 12. So we will insert the value of F and T within this formula, 3.5F plus T. So we will get that value, 588 gigabytes. So what we can say is, if organization generates 48 gigabytes of data per year and it wants to keep 3 years data online, number of parallel queries, concurrent queries executed at the time is 3, partition size is 12, then we will need at least 588 gigabytes of space to set up data warehouse. Okay.